Take that. That's funny. My screen had the react unfollow thing showing up for some reason. Just highlighting it.
Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals. This is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Perfect Zero, Tom.
I am the most perfect of the zeros.
Indeed. And we've also got special guest CMUChippewa, also known as Paul.
Hey everyone, thank you for the invite.
And of course, Galadrius.
Live from my iPad. Don't ask.
And Brandy Cat's off to the side.
Hola.
Diablo 4. We're playing Diablo 4, generously donated to the stream by Perfect Zero, one of my best friends here. Very much appreciated, dude. Well, let's see where we're going.
Hang on, I'm battling things. Give me 2 seconds.
Anyway.
I'm trying to just get someplace quiet where I can teleport, but these stupid Yetis keep showing up. And
Traveler's Prayer. I'm setting a pin location for where we're going, so just work your way over there.
Hang on, Kill Shad. I'm on my way. Okay, there we go. I'm on my way back.
Chippy and Tom, I think, so we're going to go.
Hang on a second.
Let's do it, guys.
Okay, I should be there now. Yep, here I be. Hello, everybody.
Okay, just follow us now.
Wait, that's the wrong way around here. Bob says you guys don't see the pin. Shouldn't you see the pin once I put it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, good. The party doesn't see the currently selected quest markers, is what I'm told. But if you put a pin, then they do see that. So
Okay, Chippewa, I'm right behind you.
Hooray.
Which means you two are... Oh, there you are. Okay, let's go.
Yep.
Okay, Brandy, do you want to tell us what the classes are in this game?
There's a barbarian, and they can go berserk and hit lots of things really hard. There's a rogue, who can do like shadow step and invisibility, stealth, or is really cool with a bow.
Yeah, that's who I got. That's
I
what I
love being a bow, yeah. There's a druid who can turn into a werewolf or a werebear. Sorceress and necromancer.
And that's all of them?
I think that's
Yep,
all of them.
25 classes currently.
Right on. But yeah, of course they will add more over time, and that'll be exciting.
They usually add 1 or 2 more.
Thank you. And I'm playing as a barbarian. I have not allocated all my skill points, so I actually don't have as many moves as I should have. I was hoping to look up a build before the stream and allocate based on that, but it did not work out that way.
Well, I'm the lowest ranked here at level 11, but I've got some really cool abilities. So
let's go down to this event.
Level matches, so when you're playing together, you won't be over or underpowered.
That's helpful.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's like you need some health.
We were playing with some level... Oh, thank you. We were playing with some level 40 people yesterday, Thyrenia and Wolf played, and I did feel that I wasn't as strong as I...
That has more to do with the fact that you haven't allocated your points.
Yeah, you're probably right. But they, the enemies took a lot of hits.
Hey, that's, again, the leveling is instanced. So, like when I'm life fighting the enemies, they're fighting at level 40. When you fighting the same enemies, they'll fight you at level whatever you are.
Level
the catch,
18,
though,
baby.
is...
That's a nice balancing, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the catch is if you didn't allocate your points or do it well, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Bob says I don't need to use a meta build, but it's like you can waste points. Like, for instance, for the A button, there's only certain moves that naturally go with that button, right? And if you unlock 2 of the same moves, you can only use one of them, so one of them's just wasted. Which, I don't remember Part 3 being that way. But
Well,
anyway,
part
for that...
3, you couldn't over-allocate skills.
Yeah, so for me, like, I don't want to just put points into things and then it's like, oh, well, now I can't use this move that I already put points into. So I'd rather, like, just find a build and follow it.
Why'd you level up?
Level 18, baby.
Level 12.
By the way, we're in an event. See, they've made the game more like an MMO in some ways. For instance, you always have to be online. Like, there is no offline mode, even if you're playing single player. And you will just run across random players in the town, which I think is neat, because it doesn't hurt anything. It just makes the world feel more alive. But...
And if you're doing area quests like that, they can help out, so it's just all that better.
Yeah, so that is cool. Okay, let's keep
Unless
following up
you make
here,
the mistake of being in a PvP area, in which case they can just smack you down in the middle of your whatever you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I suppose that would be bad. Look, I'm fighting the Coca-Cola bear. But anyway, we just did...
You murdered him!
Speaking of MMO type things, we just did an event, which are random, spawning events, and you get good drops for doing them, and that's definitely an MMO type thing.
Yep, you also get the additional in-game currency that can be used for other stuff.
Nice. Keeps you on your toes. I like the Shredder Javors, very good.
I visited the Curiosity.
Yeah, it's so cool. Twitch added that feature that now followers can have emotes just for following you, so everybody gets those Ninja Turtle emotes, and I really like that.
That's radical, to say the least.
Cowabunga.
These are way easier to mow down when you have 3 other people with you, I'll tell you what. I've been playing through this thing solo, leveling up and everything, and I'm like, how many Yetis are going to come after me? And like all the Yetis, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah, this is very much a horde fighting game.
Which, definitely works better with a group. I definitely want to group up with more people. This is a lot of fun.
Yep.
Not that playing solo isn't, not rewarding. It's got its moments as well, but...
I've always liked
You
these...
guys go. The quest is over here.
Yeah, we actually should go south.
Sorry.
But anyway,
All right,
I've always liked these games for playing while listening to a podcast or a show, I think it's really good for that, because, the combat in Diablo is generally a bit repetitive, sort of like a Dynasty Warriors game or Samurai Warriors or whatever.
Right.
So, to me, listening to something else at the same time makes it really entertaining, but I know some people like Human Brian will never play a game that way. He refuses, right? But for me, it just adds a little something.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I think I'd prefer something like this. Like you have like 50 enemies, you watch as like some level 40 or just devastates the heck out of everything. It's beautiful. Whereas a level 11, well, I'd love to level up one day. That'd be great.
Oh, you can devastate the enemies too. It comes down more to how you allocate your skills and how you take advantage of them.
What was that statue about?
Did you do this one already, or is this the one you're doing?
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay, you need to
talk to the guy?
give thanks.
How?
No, you need to give thanks at the prayer. Bring up your
Just say
emote.
thanks, emote.
So push up
an
your
emote?
D-pad,
Okay.
Yeah. And you
and
have to
then
allocate
push
it.
left, and then choose the one that says thanks.
Okay, that's weird.
Thanks.
It's kind of a way to
There's
pushing you to
several ones.
introduce you to the emote system.
Yeah,
I gave
that's
There's
thanks.
several like that.
I gave thanks, and where's
Pretty
my
good.
dinner? Where's my dinner?
Well, if you had the quest and you gave thanks, you'd have the treasure chest here. If you've already done the quest, the chest will just be there empty.
Okay, let me find the next quest that I'm working towards. There's a town down there. Oh, we've also got one way over here, so I guess let's track this one and pin the location. A Cold Faith. Okay, what's the best way to get over there? Would be to warp to Yelesna. But I guess not everybody probably can warp to it, so we should just walk to it.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Galadrius probably can't warp to it.
Oh, if he's never gone there, he can't walk to it.
Yeah, so that would be my concern.
Who, me?
Yeah.
If you've been to the...
Yeah, because like when we were playing yesterday, for instance, there were places they could warp to that I couldn't, so...
Oh, okay.
Because you have to have been there first. and
Yeah, I don't
interacted
think
with
I've
the
been there
warp gate.
just yet, so yeah.
Or more importantly, you have to have been there and actually unlock the transport, which Paul doesn't
Right.
always do.
Well-
on the thing.
Hello, Dark Oboe. And yeah, let's talk about the drops. We should, which is mentioned in the newsletter, so I hope everyone saw that anyway. Today's newsletter, although it was a bit rushed, it had a lot of writing. I put a lot of stuff into it, so I hope you guys will still read it. Because remember, that always takes over an hour to make. Anyway, drops. Twitch drops, in case you didn't know, it's a reward just for watching the stream of a certain kind of game for a set amount of time, right, during a campaign. So if you watch Diablo IV being played before the 12th, so by the end of Sunday, I think is the range, for 3 hours you'll get unlock some items, and then once you claim those items, if you watch for another 3 hours, then you will get more items. And then after the 12th, it refreshes and it'll be different things for the next week. So anyway, make sure, if you are a Diablo player, you should make sure you've enabled them. You have to go enable it in your actual Twitch drops menu, and then you have to connect to the game. Like
You have to link your account.
Yeah, link your account. That's what I mean. So just do those things. Even if you don't own the game yet, if you might eventually play Diablo, just do it so you can be earning a reward. This stream is going for 90 minutes, right? So if you're here the whole time, that's halfway towards getting the first set of items. And then you can just watch a little more tomorrow and get the rest. Although it is a bit...
Watching is half the battle.
There you go. That's well said. But I will say it's a bit buggy, like the tracking of it and stuff. You'll be watching a stream that should qualify, and sometimes you won't earn any extra time towards it. It's annoying, but just do your best to unlock them. That's what I say.
Okay.
They are working. It's adding time for Thyrinia. Excellent. Good. So there you go, guys. Let's earn that time. Arsonist.
And some wargs.
He's called an arsonist, but he's using a crossbow.
Oh man, that guy's just cheap shot.
You'll run across these random things that look like laptops. They're basically side adventures, little mini dungeons.
Oh, neat. Let's go do that.
Where are you, Paul?
Yeah, I'll come.
I did one.
I was still finding some bad guys back there with somebody else.
I wonder what
Alright,
they
let's
look
go
like
in.
laptops.
Flooded mine.
I wonder
I
what
have
they're
no
supposed
idea.
to be.
Oh, they're supposed to be like cellars. And
Okay.
so if you played the old Diablo, it's
Yeah.
basically like an open door with stairs going down.
Right.
Gotcha.
But it looks like a laptop and it's so weird. It's like, oh.
Yeah, and by the way, Brian asked the arsonist, maybe he was using a flaming crossbow. He could have been. I didn't notice it, but perhaps that is the justification. Yeah, and by the way, guys, remember, we're doing mostly Steam codes tonight, but we do have a 4K copy of Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves to give away, the new Dungeons & Dragons movie, which is actually really great, but unfortunately bombed because it was released at a bad time. So, anyway, that's a great prize. That's a $25 value, or maybe it's only 20. It was 25, but anyway, it's a good value. Enter to win that prize. And we have an Xbox copy of Castle Renovator, a game that we recently streamed to give away. But until then, we're doing Steam codes, right? But winning Steam prizes does not keep you from being able to enter for other prizes, so still
What
enter
about
the
the code?
Steam.
I gave you a code, didn't I?
Yeah,
Didn't I
that's
give you
yeah. There's, like I said, we're doing 3 Steam prizes, so that's one of them.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It was a Steam code.
I didn't know if it was Steam or Xbox. I was like, whoops, I forgot. So is that it for that dungeon?
Yeah, these cellars are very small.
Yeah.
Well,
they're
oh,
short.
crap! Oh, man. Oh, man.
Ah,
Whoa,
man, why, we
man.
got ambushed. That's crazy. Yeah, and Tech Guy asks if the movie can work in Canada. The answer is probably not.
What? No.
Yeah, digital copies are usually locked to specific country accounts, and they actually check your IP address or whatever. I don't know, but usually.
They're weird and
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah,
But
it
I
is
thought-
unfortunate.
Oh, I just thought Canada was the same as
Yeah,
us.
it's not by continent, it's by actual country. And it's because the film studios license movies out individually to different countries like that. Wait for me, guys.
Yeah, where the heck you been? Looking over your codes and leaving your party behind. Who gives?
Well, somebody actually has to look at stream chat.
Oh, Brandy was doing that.
No, I'm playing.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'm playing.
We're lucky if she does that at the best of times.
Take that, you ant.
Actually, I'll just let Tyler handle stream chat. Since he's not a mic, he can do it easily. Except that doesn't really count.
I'm playing.
Yeah, she's just playing independently since she volunteered to not be in the party tonight.
Yeah, it's fun.
But it's a rare treat to have CMU on mic, so I couldn't resist.
Yeah, thank you.
So what have you been up to lately, Mr. Dude?
Nothing. Just working a lot, and kids got baseball every weekend, so doing that.
Ooh. Have
What's
you
this
been
over
playing
here?
any games besides Diablo?
Don't go into the dungeon if your character class isn't appropriate. That's what we're just doing a
What?
team dungeon.
Wait a
So
minute.
if you open up your map when you see these dungeons,
Yeah.
hover over the dungeon indicator. It'll tell you if you've already completed, you won't see anything for it. But if you haven't completed, you'll see an aspect.
Oh,
If the aspect is for your class, then it's a good idea to complete that dungeon.
yeah. It
because
says
that's something you
barbarian
need to
only.
Let's go ahead and do it. It says level 18.
Well, it's not. It'll level with you, but it's basically if a team member has the aspect and you can get it, even if you can't use it, it unlocks it globally. So if you
Nice.
start another character that can use it, it's already unlocked.
Let's go in then.
Let's see. Do I get to kill things? I'm in.
I'm sorry, Brian. I'm not ignoring you. Tyler says all movies are banned in Canada. Go, Tyler.
Blame Canada.
Throwing that. Yep, you have to. He's throwing that shade. But hey, Tech Guy is actually one of. Although he was missing for a few months, and we hope he was okay when he was gone, he is still one of our stream's best supporters. So we definitely highly appreciate him.
I'm not ready.
I assumed that he was basically walking across Canada, you know, something like that, like Forrest Gump did that one time. And so, of course, couldn't tune into streams. Very spotty wireless internet up there. Hey, Vix Latino, we're glad you made it. Witness protection. That's a good theory, Brian. I like it. I've had to go into witless protection a few times. That's what I get.
Is that Larry the Cable Guy movie that was pretty awful?
Oh, God. All right. I take back what I just said.
I was about to say, man.
Have you seen a Larry Cable Guy movie that isn't pretty awful?
Oh, my gosh. He's he's the least sexy guy I could think of.
I think the only
Stephen
one,
Hawkins is sexier than him.
like blue-collar comedy tour movies, but that's it. I just skip his segments and go right to, like, I don't know, someone else. Anyway,
Yeah, I really can't stand him, and that's too bad. Like Cars 2, Disney's Cars 2 is a pretty okay movie, but they made Mater the main character, and I'm just like, I hate this guy.
Oh, remember when he was in the Tooth Fairy too? Like they went from The Rock from the Tooth Fairy, and then they went into him.
What a downgrade!
Yes.
But also, shame on The Rock for picking his roles so poorly, because he's really bad at it.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm glad you made it, dude. Yep, I'm a 1 Bionic Commando Rearmed last week from us. I hope he plays it. One of my all-time favorite games. Oh, I heard a good
Don't step on
sound.
a trap.
What was the sound, guys? I didn't see the alert. Can somebody please tell me what it was?
Somebody gave something.
Assorted Cards is now following. Thank you for the follow, Assorted Cards.
No, somebody just simply said "get her done."
Oh, God. Yo, no pulse. We're glad you made it. Can somebody show off our recently added follower emotes so that the people who are just joining can see what cool stuff you get for being a follower? Also, for people who are just joining, Saturday Game School, the stream you are currently watching, takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game, and we always give out cool prizes, usually copies of the game we're streaming, although not tonight.
Man,
So-
I'm dying here. Where's the rest of our party?
Yeah, where is everyone? God, they're
I'm getting
they're way the
slaughtered.
heck. Yeah, I don't
I'm
understand why
actually
they're
here with
way
you.
back there. Well,
That's
just-
because there's a high-level enemy back here.
I see. Excellent. Look at those beautiful emotes. Yeah, I make our emotes by hand. I'm pretty good with using sprites from video games for different purposes, so I think they turn out really well. Thank you for that, guys. We are a Ninja Turtles and school classroom themed stream.
Which means no cursing.
That's true.
Unless you're cursing Ninja Turtles and classrooms.
Oh,
Yeah.
we don't do it. I guess then it would be on topic, but
Yeah.
I'm a. You may have heard that I'm rich, but I'm not, unfortunately. If I was rich, I would be very financially generous with everybody because that's what you should do instead of hoarding wealth. But
Yeah, I was about to say, can I borrow some money?
unfortunately, that's not me.
Understood. I understand. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that to you.
Now our buddy
He's rich. That's his
Zero,
middle
though-
name.
No, like we've talked about before, we secure codes to give out during the stream, and that's our generosity. Like every Saturday, we always give out cool prizes, and there's always good odds of winning, you know. And a lot of streams don't have something like that, so tune in every week and take advantage, folks. Become a part of our awesome, mature, family-friendly community.
Sure. There's that word again. We were just talking about Larry
Except
the
for
Cable Guy.
Galadrius.
We were just talking about Larry the Cable Guy. And that's you. That's not me. You brought it up.
Oh crap! I actually did die. Somebody pick me up, will you?
Where are you?
'Cause I was
Who's
looking.
working on the Paul death count?
I was looking at chat.
I don't even know where you are. Where are you?
You know, tonight you contribute to the Paul death count as well. That's right. You guys wander off.
I
Too
was
much wandering
fighting
off
the
when
enemies.
there's people. I know.
Where are you?
God, stay together.
Got him.
I killed the
Thank you.
Bloodbaron.
I appreciate it, other Paul.
I shot the Paul man, but I did not shoot
All those
the death.
balls tend to stick together.
Yeah, what's the name of the class that just wanders off in the middle of a party fight?
Me.
Apparently.
Yeah, we call them the useless class.
Aw. That's okay. You got Moxie, kid.
Yeah, thanks, kid. I'm older
I
than
know.
you.
I know. He's like, shouldn't you be calling me Grandpa?
No, not that old. What the? Wow, you really suck at this.
I know, right?
I got a voice chat for this, or I might as well just stay off voice chat and actually enjoy myself.
Yo, Sperry Berry, he made it. Good to see you, Sperry.
Hello,
What's up, Sperry?
Yeah, guys, let's get a shout out for Sperry Berry Beast, one of my favorite streamers.
I'm gonna go close off this area we didn't explore.
I love seeing your boy playing last week. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, Sperry was playing with his kid, but then he let the kid like kill the stream somehow, and that wasn't good.
Leave me,
confused.
Marauders.
Friggin' wood wraiths, man. It's not the morning wood I wanted.
What? Okay, I thought we were supposed to be a mature stream. What happened?
I said it wasn't what I wanted. Anyway,
Yo,
of course.
Drink a potion, Paul.
What's up? Oh, drink
Drink
a
a
potion.
potion.
Yeah,
why
you got
am I
it.
dying?
Why don't we have a healer in the party? Because there isn't one.
There isn't a healer class.
Man, they really need to add that.
We got him. There he is. They'll grab it. They grab
Yeah,
it.
go team. I knew we could do it.
You. What are you talking about? You ran off.
Well, the game is delightful. No, I was right there in the middle of it.
Oh, okay.
Come find me.
Oh, I
Told
stepped
you I
on a
was
bear
going towards
trap.
this boss character.
I didn't know that was a thing. There's a chest over here, too. Wait, okay, you're going to a different boss character. Let's go find him.
I'm going down to him.
Oh yeah, I do need to take more health, don't I? Event joined?
Yes.
I don't recall joining an event.
Yeah,
Walk
apparently
in
it's
the
a
area
boss
of
event.
the event.
Oh boy. Well, let's do what we can.
Oh, whirlwind. Oh, okay, that's on our side, actually.
Yeah,
Am I full of items already?
probably.
Oh, I like that sound. Brownmeister, thank you for resubscribing. It's really good to see you. we get-
Brownmeister.
Yes, can we get
Why
a
am I
shout out?
stuck?
We need a shout out for the Brownmeister, who is also a streamer and very long time viewer of our stream. We
Beautiful.
greatly appreciate him. All the way from Australia.
I just got killed. Can
Oh, no.
somebody recover me?
Jeez. Yeah, this is pretty hard. Somebody
Yeah,
go
we
save him.
completed the event. I'm going over to him. Hang on.
I got it. If I don't get hit, I'm getting hit. But I still did it. Yay. That may be my first time reviving somebody. Ah!
The boss is still alive? I thought you said you completed it.
He's dreadful.
There you go.
A kingmaker, I'll take it. Oh no, am I full? No, I'm not full yet. I keep thinking I'm full.
Got him.
Barrier has been dispelled. Who needs
Nice job, everyone.
Thank you, Human Brian. Yeah, so you guys, everybody who is at least who is a moderator, when you see someone joining who you know is a streamer, please give them a shout out automatically. We should get in the habit of that.
I didn't get a shout out.
Well, you're not really a streamer.
You're right. You're right.
Oh,
If I want quick, maybe if I'll just do.
We don't tell
Get
people to
more
like
streamers.
follow somebody who isn't going to stream for 2 months or something.
Well, you got a point, I guess. All right, sorry.
But
Just
if you
give
ever
me
do it
general
active,
shout-out.
okay.
Paul, did you say you filled your inventory?
Everybody, thanks to
The letter.
I got to be really close to it. Yeah.
Okay, I just filled mine.
yeah,
See,
mine's
back
filled
Then let's
too.
go back to town. You hit down on the D-pad and you automatically go to town. Doesn't cost scrolls.
And we can always come back to the same spot so we don't lose anything.
How many boots do I need?
If you're not level 50, World Tier 1 is more beneficial, Platinum
Well,
Matrix says.
It isn't. It's easier. That's basically the only reason to play with Tier 1.
What if I
Tier
don't want
2
to
is really
use it?
the actual balance of the game.
Wait, where's my party? Where'd you guys go?
We
We
hit
went
down
to
on
town.
the D-pad and went back to town.
Oh,
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
fill your inventory, you can just jump to town, empty out what you don't need, and then go back to collect whatever is missing. As long as you
right.
reuse the same portal, you're fine. If you
Alright.
create another portal, then you just screwed yourself.
Right, gotcha. Well, I hope it didn't screw myself. That would stink.
Oh, I will take this heft method hammer.
What kind of weapons we got here? Nothing.
Yeah, you can automatically sort your stuff, which is good. There is no automatically equipping the best stuff, and I wish there was.
But the problem is, what's best is not straightforward. It's a question of what you're trying to go for. So different builds means different things are better.
I can see that, but still, like, I'd just like to have the option just for people who don't care that much, you know? Just speed things up for those folks. All
The
right,
way
I
the
gotta
game
put
is
some
balanced, that
points-
would actually be very bad for you.
Put some points into
Because
something.
if you just pick something because it has a higher gear score, you can actually cause yourself the game.
I'm telling you, that's the only reason to learn anything. Alright, I'm just randomly throwing some points out here. What does it mean if it says core? Tear into the ground with your weapon.
Core means it's a core skill.
Which, as opposed to what?
And an enhanced skill or ultimate.
Okay, defensive.
So cores are your basic abilities, basically.
Interesting.
Okay.
Outburst, gain... I don't even know what that means. Steal yourself, get a barrier. Okay, whatever. Alright, well now I've got a few more abilities, so I will suck a little less. But I also
Hopefully.
need to... Yeah, I need to salvage some stuff. You can mark things as junk and then salvage them, or you can just go salvage them.
Yep. For salvaging, it's important to salvage the items that have the little hammer symbol on them. That will get you an unlock for cosmetics.
Yeah.
Careful with legendaries as far as whether you salvage them or not. You have to be careful whether you want to retrieve the aspect and destroy the item, or whether you want to salvage for parts.
Platinum is saying always salvage everything. I don't know if... It's good to have gold. Gold is useful too.
Yeah, generally I salvage anything that's going to give me an unlock, and then sell everything else.
Yeah, why not?
I tend to do. I'll do a level of salvage and a little level of sell. So if I, every other time I do.
Yeah, I just mix it up. I don't know if I'm doing right by doing that, but who cares?
It's not so much a right or wrong. It's more of a how does it affect what you're trying to do. Like if you're trying to upgrade stuff, you need salvage stuff and you need money. So depending on what you're doing, money is more important. Like jewels, you need money to upgrade jewels.
I'm just trying to get the best gear I can because I like having good, high-powered gear.
Oh, that reminds me. I do need to upgrade my gear. So let me rejoin you guys for a sec.
Speaking of inserting jewels into equipment, can you just do it on your own, or do you have to go to a jeweler?
No, you can insert them on your own. You only need to go to the jeweler if you want to remove them.
Oh, okay.
Yes, or if you want to actually slot an item.
If you want to add more slots to items that
now
don't
you
already
can
have
add
slots,
slots.
you definitely need to go to the jeweler.
Okay, well I just
So
put
that is cool.
put a couple of jewels in, a couple of equipments. And isn't it up here where we access our stash, or is it somewhere else?
It's inside the house with the symbol of the dresser drawer and the treasure chest.
Okay, so not this building, but that one over there. By the way, you might have noticed at a basic level, this game looks very similar visually to Diablo 3, but if you're seeing it in 4K and all that, like there is actually quite a lot of detail. It's just like kind of hard to appreciate it at such a zoomed out distance. But I think it looks really nice. It looks how you would want it to look. Appearance has... Nope, not that. Over here? Yeah, stash. There we go.
Yeah,
Oops.
stash anything you want to keep, obviously.
Okay, and how do I deposit? There we go.
Yep.
Crude skull or gems? Oh, I didn't see that. +2 life on kill. Man, I should put that in my weapon, but I didn't. Oh well. Alright. Okay. $10 for what? Oh, the battle pass? Yeah, should I be getting that battle pass? What do I get out of it?
It's only if you plan on playing a lot, because that's basically if you play seasonal play.
Brandy plays a lot, so she should for sure. But
Well, you have the Ultimate Edition, so you have 1 year of, or you have the first season anyway.
oh, nice. Man, whoever got me that Ultimate Edition sure does rock. Okay.
I don't just rock, I roll.
He's gone from rock to roll. Alright, well, I'm ready to walk on down to the next area. Let's do that.
Well, we still need to finish that area.
Wait, what? I thought we did.
No, we didn't. We just killed a local boss.
Fine. Okay, everyone go back through the portal. Make sure you go through the right one, which will be the light blue one. Yeah.
As far as I know, I'm in the abandoned camp. That's where I need to be, right?
Maybe.
Yep, if you use your teleporter, it'll take you back to where you were.
Why was there a big pile of hide boots on the ground? And one of you guys
Because
dropped them all?
I dropped a few. I didn't. I have like 5 pairs. I don't need them.
Well, that's where you go to sell them.
Yeah, you sell in salvage.
No, you
Yeah.
said drop them. So I was like, oh, join fund progress. Let's go.
Alright, let's do it. A lot of it in skills and gears. It makes it super complex. That's good to hear, Braumeister.
I'm scared.
I haven't seen Braumeister streaming a lot when I'm looking. I guess maybe I'm just not keeping the right hours. Stop hitting me! Dreadful Slicer. Too full of dread. By the way, the health potions are upgradable in this game. I can't remember if they always were or not. But they're tied to different requirements, so I have to be level 20 before I can upgrade my potion further. Which is pretty close.
If we're fighting a boss, do not run into a different area, because you'll just drag more enemies into it.
Yeah, didn't we just kill that boss? Fine.
We literally just did, but we were making the fight harder by running ahead.
Okay, now I've got a Y button attack. Some of that. Take that, skeletons.
Why is it skeletons with crossbows have better aim than stormtroopers? They're skeletons.
Yeah,
Yes, but maybe they were warriors.
yeah, they were good before they died.
They took an arrow to the knee one too many times.
I knew it.
Come back here, I'll bite your kneecaps off.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
flesh wound.
Thank you, homie Drew. Yeah, so one unique feature of our stream, besides the giveaways that we always do, is that we have a mailing list every week where we tell you what we are going to be streaming on Saturday, and we tell you who won the contests from the last few streams, and we tell you what's going on in our lives, and just all kinds of cool things. And we recognize our subscribers, our bit donors. Like, we really appreciate everybody who helps make the stream happen. Don't appreciate all these bad guys, though.
Spiders everywhere.
Don't worry, you only have
yeah.
18 million
Too
more
many
to
spiders.
kill.
Oh, mailing command didn't work. Well, we've... Icky, what is the mailing command? Oh, man, I fell down again. It's a problem. I have to look over that way to see chat, so...
I got you.
That is my fault.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Thanks a bunch.
Revenant. Not anymore.
Punk. No, that's not it, Human Brian.
Oh,
First
we got
of all,
it.
huh? Good, let me
Oh.
go get chest up here. With stuff. Got some bite berry.
Stuff.
It's berry with bite.
Yes.
Reminds me of Sperry Berry Beast.
He bites.
He does. Yeah, so be
But only
careful.
if you ask.
Be careful what you put in front of him. That's all I'm saying.
I have questions, but they probably won't be answered, so I'll just move on then.
I don't know.
Okay,
Did we
let's
check-
go back because that's the boss area.
What?
We
don't
got all
wanna
this
fight
stuff
the
we didn't
boss?
finish.
Well, we don't
Well,
have to
they're
do
mad at
every.
us.
We don't have to go down every little path.
Yes, but this is how you discover stuff. Because usually every map has like extra bosses or secret things.
I suppose.
Or actually, no, this is the one where we have to destroy the constructs anyway.
All
so
right,
we do have to
news-
go to area.
Newsletter
All right, let's
is the
get outta
command,
here.
guys.
Are we warping back to Kyonshira then?
No, no,
No.
not warp.
Well, because I got skeletons after me and it's not pretty.
There we go. So you're saying you don't want it? Well, Simu wants to go up and right. We better go with Perfect Zero so he doesn't die.
Yeah, he'll probably die anyway.
Yes, I'm a thumbstick clicks are super annoying. I've been playing Gunfire Reborn on PlayStation with Tyler, and the PlayStation version has like the menu mapped to clicking in the left thumbstick, which the Xbox version doesn't, if I recall. But anyway, like I always accidentally click in the left thumbstick when I'm moving around, so just the menu pops up during a fight. Very annoying. Great game though.
I'm not ready.
Going down, punk. I'm glad you reminded us all, Homie Drew. That is appreciated. By the way, our friend Homie Drew is also a streamer. Why don't we give Homie Drew a shout out? He likes to stream late at night. We have a really nice crowd here, a really nice audience of people, so we recommend you watch them. You know, if we recommend that you watch their streams, you'll find that they're really nice in their streams too, you know? That's the kind of person you want to follow. That's what I think.
I should stream more.
Why the heck not? Well, you're always busy going out.
Well, saving the world, you know? What am I going to do?
That's why your thing in the newsletter is always you going out, because you really are always going out.
I'm just trying to take care of things.
Here's the other skeletal thing we have to destroy.
Ah, it's a skeletal construct. That's the
Careful
worst
of the
kind of
traps.
construct. Thank you, Icky.
We almost got it. There it is.
Yeah. Construct that, punk.
It was more like deconstruct, but whatever works.
Well, I was being sarcastic to the skeletal construct. Ruined Band. Still looks good to me. Good luck, guys. Vermintide 2, one of my all-time favorite games. Here's another skeletal construct right where I am.
Oh, great. More death.
Yeah.
Paul's gonna get himself killed yet again.
Already dead. So one thing that we like to talk about on our stream, besides the game that we're playing, is we love to talk about the recent movies and TV shows we've watched. Ah. So I actually don't know the answer to this. You guys who are playing with us on mic, have any of you seen the new Transformers Rise of the Beasts?
From what I heard, it's pretty good, but it's not amazing.
I'm surprised you didn't see it. You see everything right away.
Well, I've been busy.
I haven't watched
No,
it. That's true. What about you, Paul and Tom? Well, no,
I have
I know
not seen it.
Tom waits for things to come out on video.
Well, it depends if it looks like it's going to be good or not.
Well, I'm a huge Transformers fan traditionally. I mean, like, I don't keep up with it as much as I used to, but I used to, like, hardcore collect them and go to Transformers conventions and all that. So that's my Transformers cred. And I would say this new movie, it is not as good as Bumblebee. Bumblebee is quite good, and I wish they would have learned more from it, but it is better than the Michael Bay movies, you know, like, it's not insultingly dumb or anything like that. And you can tell what's going on in the action and such. The robot designs are mostly pretty good, especially RC. She's the best looking one by far, in my opinion. She just looks perfect. But the human characters, I didn't really like them that much. Like, you're supposed to like them. They're not like Mark Wahlberg in the Michael Bay movies or something like that. You know, like they're not awful, but I just didn't really care about them. And like the main guy, who is played by a very young John Leguizamo, Just kidding, but he sounds exactly like John Leguizamo.
Looks like
But he's
it.
the guy from In the Heights, anyway. The main guy from In the Heights, that musical.
Which is a terrible musical, by the way.
Oh,
I don't really
actually
know why
like-
people say that what's his name is a good.
Lin-Manuel
yeah.
Yeah.
I
He's
like
way
In the Heights,
overrated.
but Brandy didn't like it that much.
Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
So
Yeah.
far,
It's
everything
just
that I've
weird.
seen from Noriega, I do not like. It's
Because
just
I love musicals.
Well, everybody loves the one about the president, Hamilton, and
that's actually the only one I haven't seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen
But I've
that
seen
one.
the other stuff he's been in, and they're all awful.
But I think Moana is quite good, so he's responsible
Ooh,
for the
treasure
songs
chest
in
up
that
here.
one too. Nice. Yeah, but anyway, what was I saying? So this new movie, pretty good looking robots. I'll be honest, guys. My rating for the movie. I'm not saying you shouldn't see it. You should if you like Transformers. You should see it. But I give it a 6 out of 10. But I'll tell you one thing. I docked at a point for Optimus Prime's stupid mouth, because like they have him looking mostly like G1 Optimus Prime, but he has that stupid little articulated mouth the whole time, and it's really annoying. Like Optimus Prime does not look good with that. I don't understand why movie people want him to have lips.
From what I
hate
understand, they actually do the main enemy justice here. From what I understand, I mean Scourge is in it. Might as well say that, right? Because he's in the
Yeah.
trailers.
Skirt, yeah.
He's voiced by Peter Dinklage. You know, the wizard was from the moon or whatever it was.
Huh.
Peter Dinklage,
Really? I didn't realize he's
Yeah.
not a very good. He's actually, I would say, a bad voice actor in general. Like he did a really bad job in the Game of Thrones game. He did, and he did a bad job in Destiny, as people famously know. But yeah, I wouldn't have known it was him as Scourge.
Yeah.
Scourge does transform into a black truck, which is what Scourge is supposed to be. As a robot, he doesn't really look like Scourge, though. Like he just looks like a regular generic movie Decepticon.
We finished this dungeon, so if you already picked up everything on the ground that you want, you can bring up your map, click on the gate for the dungeon, and click leave. That way you don't have to run all the way to the exit.
Okay. There you go. Just like that. Yeah, so Scourge is a Terrorcon, by the way. I think he really was a Terrorcon in the original toys, was he?
How do I leave?
Or was he a Combaticon?
Open
Go to
your
the
map.
Yeah, scroll down to the bottom left corner and click leave dungeon at the entrance. Yeah. Anyway.
There we go.
Dementia. It is not as good as Bumblebee is what I was saying, but it is better than the 5 others that came before that.
Which is good. I mean,
Yeah, it's good enough.
I'd rather take a middle-of-the-road Transformers movie than an abysmal Transformers.
Yeah, like you're not going to walk out of this movie and hate it. Like it has fun action scenes. Most of the robot designs are good. Not all, but most of them. The people, like I said, I did not really care about them, but I also didn't hate them like in the older Transformers movies where I would hate the people.
He hates.
But I will say the people parts, like they have parts where like there's 2 main human characters, a lady and a guy, right?
Yeah.
And, like there's a lot of scenes with them just talking and delivering exposition, and like to me it's just filler. Like whenever they're talking, I'm just like, just go on to the robots. Like you don't have to waste time with this, but they waste the time with it. So that personally gets on my nerves, and it reminds me of Godzilla King of the Monsters, the second of the live-action modern Godzilla movies. Like, King of the Monsters, the people parts, actually, it's not as bad as that, but the people parts are totally lame in that movie, right? But the Godzilla parts are good. So it's kind of like that. Like, the robot parts are good in this, but I wanted less people parts.
Yeah, I think that's when, like Godzilla versus Kong, they kind of like, the people parts are still there, but they're not as heavy-handed as King of the Monsters.
Yeah, they go by a lot quicker. There's an emote to leave dungeon, No Pulse says. That's good to know, so you can just use the emote system. Yay. Alright, let's go pick up this side quest over here somewhere. There it is. While we're in town, can we sell our stuff? There is a place?
Yep, there's a armorer and a watch guy next to him. You can see the icons on the map. I would suggest focusing on the main quests at this point instead of the side quests.
Ima, what did you mean when you said other than Bumblebee?
Don't worry, I'll look into it. Only that it was once a bastion of the Knights Penitent.
Alright.
The Holy Order of
So you passed the altar on your way in? Didn't offer a prayer?
Oh yeah, let me sort my stuff and take care of it. Ooh, better armor with a jewel slot. But this time I don't have any dang jewels. Alright. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Here's a trick to save money. If you have an item with a jewel in it that you don't care about losing the item, but you want the jewel,
Yeah.
take it to the armor and dismantle it. You'll keep the jewel.
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, so you don't have to go to the
Because
jeweler
if you take
first?
it to the jeweler, well, you can take it to the jeweler, but if you take it to the jeweler, it'll cost money. So use the jeweler if you want to keep the item as well as the jewel. Take it to the armorer if you just want the jewel.
Cool, I didn't know that.
Good to know.
Because
let's
I just unslotted something and then went
And that's
to the
under what category? Not the blacksmith? Is it someone else?
No, it's the armorer. So, sorry, the blacksmith. That's the guy you're looking for.
Okay. and what
You
do
just basically go and junk the item. Do not do bulk junk. It will not work if you do junk all.
All right, so just salvage it, and it'll take the jewel
Salvage
out.
the individual items. So, yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
That's
For
awesome.
a minute there, it sounded like you said butt junk.
That too.
Mature
Dimension-
stream, everybody. Mature stream.
Oh, Ima says that Bumblebee looks better. Oh, that movie is better than the others. Oh, I see what he's saying. He's agreeing with... I think he's agreeing with my quality scale of the movies. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what he's saying. All right.
Why aren't you salvaging the
oh,
stuff
yeah.
that says salvage?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I should be salvaging. Sorry. I forgot what I was doing because I got to look over at chat.
Well,
Somebody's gotta keep
again,
this stream
salvage the
running.
things that have the hammer on top of it.
Good grief, Chippewa. Are you okay? You look like you're having a spasm.
Well, the items you want to make sure are
He's freaking out.
And you can sell the rest of the stuff to the jeweler right next to him.
Oh, is that... Okay.
Are you
So
driving
that-
a
the armor
car?
vendor?
No, wait, guys. Who am I? Who am I?
Chaz?
The heck?
Yep, very good.
Okay.
I'm Taz, the Tasmanian devil.
Either that or it was your Mater impression.
Before you insert something,
Talking about
check
cars.
with the
Get
stats.
her done.
It has
I-
different effects on items.
Exactly.
I should have done that, yes.
Get her done. Larry the Cable Guy here. Get her done.
And so, Dementia says he's never watched Beast Wars. Let's talk about how much a Beast Wars fan will like the new movie.
I think
So-
what are they called? The Maximals?
Yeah, the Maximals are in this movie. You got, I think 4 or 5 of them are in it. You know,
Yeah,
Optimus,
you got Ron Perlman plays the gorilla. What's his name?
Optimus Primal.
And yeah, and then I think Michelle Yeoh's in it. Yeoh.
Yeah, she plays
Yes.
she plays Air Razor. Her character, I would say, has done a little dirty, but that's just my opinion. Who else? But it was really nice to hear her, though. I do like her, and I'm glad she's getting so many roles now. She's been in a super good movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. But let's see, who else you got? You got Cheetor and Rhinox, and I think is that it, or was there one more? Cheetor and Rhinox, I don't know if they even talk. Like they're
No.
there physically, but they're like the extra mutants in the X-Men movies. They say nothing, so it's not as cool as if they actually talked and such. And there's no Rat Trap. There should have been Rat Trap, of course, and maybe Dinobot would have been nice. So it's a really random smattering of Beast Wars characters they have in there, but it's good to see those that we do see. They mostly stay in their animal form, like they do transform, but just barely, which is weird because I think they look better as robots to me. But anyway, the other thing is the bad guys from Beast Wars, though the Predacons are not in the movie at all. Like the only bad guys are Scourge's group of robots and Scourge's boss, and that's it. Which is a bit of a missed opportunity. Like if you're gonna do a Beast Wars movie, shouldn't you also have what's the Beast Wars version of Megatron called? I can't remember. Is he just Megatron, or is he called something else? I think he's just Megatron, but he's a dinosaur. Yeah, so I mean, but it's better to know that going in, so you're not disappointed. You're like, man, I can't wait to see Dinosaur Megatron, and you never see him. All right, and I've got to go turn in the quests over there and over here.
Yep, and then I would suggest instead of picking up more side quests, we go on the main quest.
What? But I love side quests.
Yes, but there's a level cap on the main quest, so it's a good idea to get them done.
What do you mean?
Meaning, once you reach a certain level, the main quest won't level match with you anymore, so you basically get crappy loot and you don't get as much experience.
I guess, but let me pick it up while I'm here. Is there a
Plus, if you get to the main quest here, or level, I think it's Group 3 for the main tier. That's where you get your mount. And then
Everyone,
you can move around
make
the
sure
map
you
really
unlock
fast.
the waypoint over here. In case you haven't done that. Has everyone done it? It looks like you all have, because a bunch of you are standing on it. Okay, so go work on the main quest. You are insisting, rather petulantly, I might add. No. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to see me petulant.
Okay.
The easiest way to get to your thing is, side map. Go to highlight the main quest in your quest marker. So it's your active quest.
Okay, we'll track that one. All right, now where is it?
Once you have it activated, you'll see the icon on the map.
Whoa, it is, dude. It's like a mile away. I mean, like a bunch of miles away.
That's because you've been going literally everywhere but it.
Yeah, no, dementia. As I was saying, when I can zoom in and out, how? Oh, right stick. Okay. As
So
I was
put a
saying,
tracker
when,
on.
yeah, when talking about the bad guys of the new Transformers movie, Megatron doesn't turn into a dinosaur because Megatron's just not in it at all. Like, the bad guys are Scourge, who is traditionally he's a black version of Optimus Prime. Scourge is in it. He's got a couple of henchmen who are not named. There's a car and a girl who's a helicopter. Don't know their names because they never say them. And then there's like a bunch of generic bug-looking ones that kind of look like the Michael Bay ones, unfortunately. And then there's also one that's the boss over Scourge, who is a cool-looking one.
We won't say who, but you
yeah,
can figure it out.
it's a bit of a spoiler, but anyway, yeah. Because the one over Scourge is still an interesting big bad. I'm just saying there's not regular Megatron is all. So we just walk over to the right. Is that the best way to get over there?
Did you use your marker thing to mark where we're going?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
Let's walk on over there.
Where am I going?
Is listing the bad guys you see spoiling it? I definitely don't mean... I don't consider that a spoiler, but yeah. Anyway, sorry. Some people were hoping to see Predacons. That's the reason I brought up who was in it, because if you're hoping to see the Predacons, you're not going to see them, unfortunately.
Yeah. This is a hike, so just basically keep running.
But there's wargs in...
There's always guys spawning. So generally, if it's not an event, just keep running. It's not worth it.
That's why I always like to hit them.
And you level up.
Yeah.
Can you tell why we work so well together?
Well, no, I mean, Dark Six, that's like... It's reasonable to be unhappy
Boss
with
enemy.
the movies for not including Dinosaur Megatron. But yeah, like, it's not a story thing. I don't know. At least, it's not a surprise or anything. Like, there's a reason they haven't shown the bad guys in the trailers and stuff, because the bad guys are not the point of it. Like, the point of it is really the good guys. Just like, hey, you get to see Optimus Prime, you get to see Mirage, and a few of the Beast Wars Maximals. That's the selling point, I would say. Let's talk about Mirage. Mirage is, of course, a classic Transformer. Normally, he turns... In G1, he turned into a Formula 1 car. But in later versions, he changes into a Porsche or a similar sports car, you know? So he's a Porsche in this. And he's played by Pete Davidson, is his voice. And firstly, let me say I really dislike Pete Davidson. Every time I see his face, it makes me unhappy. But on the other hand, he is a comedic guy, and he's good for the... Mirage is a pretty funny character, so... He's good in the movie. You don't have to see his face, because it's just a voice. No, there's no Megan Fox. No, like, nobody is sexualized in this. You know, that was Michael Bay's thing, right? Bumblebee didn't really sexualize, and this one doesn't either, and that's good. I mean, the sexiest character in the movie is RC, and she's just a robot.
Seriously, I do miss John Cena. He had the best line in Bumblebee.
They're literally
called Decepticons. Does that not raise a red flag? He literally said that. It was amazing.
That was a good line. Yeah, it's true. Megan Fox is now in Diablo IV advertisements, at least.
And Expendables 4.
Looking every bit like an adult film star.
Apparently, she'll be in Expendables 4 as well because she's expendable now.
That is a movie that I will never see, so I don't have to worry about it. However, unfortunately, I have seen 1 through 3.
Yeah, they just keep getting worse.
These are movies that make no attempt at being good, and so they're not. Yeah, I forget Icky. She's too busy doing eulogies. It would have been nice to see John Cena, like,
event.
I think possibly if they wanted to, they could bring John Cena back for the sequel. Because there is a, there's a bit of a setup for a sequel. And I think it would be nice to see his character back for that.
Okay,
But
there's
we'll
a blood
see.
event.
Yeah, let's go do
Please
it.
stay on the markers, the circles.
All right. What if I don't want to?
And you fail the event and don't get cool stuff.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
Okay, when the circle goes away, move to the next one.
All right.
Oh, stay on the circles? Oh.
Yes. You have to defeat enemies while in the circle.
Oh, nobody told me. No, where's the circle? Oh, there it is.
There's 2 left.
All right.
Okay, now just kill everything that moves. And anything that doesn't move. And pretty much anything that can be killed.
So Ima's saying that he liked Beast Wars or Rise of the Beast so much that he didn't like when the credits came up. That's nice. I thought he actually had like a pretty good credit sequence actually at the end.
Giant radiant chest, guys. Dig in.
Make sure you heal up. Hey, stuff. I like stuff.
Stuff is good.
That's the best kind of stuff.
But yeah, I mean, I think with the Transformers movies, they're kind of trying to shy away from the Michael Bay era, and they're trying to just get more into the fan favorite era. I mean, that's not to say this is the best Transformers movie ever. Obviously, that's still Bumblebee.
Bumblebee, yeah.
And of course, can't forget about the animated movie from the '80s, which still rules.
Love it.
But
Yeah, and there are some there's a few callbacks to the animated movie in this. Like, not a ton, but a few.
It's definitely fan service. Nothing.
Does it have Rodimus Prime in it?
No, unfortunately no, but like we don't want to spoil what is called back to, but like there's a couple things and they're good.
Well,
So.
if it doesn't have Rodimus, it sucks.
Well, hey, wouldn't that be amazing if eventually they did put Hot Rod or Rodimus in one? I mean, if they put Hot Rod and made him look like Hot Rod, not just like he's a regular red robot, like make him look like Hot Rod.
Ooh, there's a town right here.
Where? Up and to the right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I just saw the thing on the map.
Yeah, well, Icky, have you ever seen Bumblebee? Because Bumblebee is so much better than those, so you need to hurry up and watch it if you haven't. Yeah, like we don't want to like spoil what the sequel setup is. I think people should be surprised by it unless they want to go out and look for the information. But yeah, let's go to town.
Okay, unlocked a waypoint. That's helpful.
Yep,
Yeah.
and that's the reason I went to town.
Yeah, gotta do that.
I can get rid of inventory stuff.
But yeah,
Wow,
I mean,
Icky somehow thinks that Transformers 2 is better than Bumblebee, guys.
Icky,
well,
you're
nice knowing you.
Yeah, that's weird, but
And he's no longer a mod.
Yeah, dig away as a mod.
Okay, when you're ready to leave town, let me know.
turn in your uniform. No, but that's okay. He does come from a different country, and so they have like different things that they will like and dislike. Yeah, Bumblebee is the only one that's actually great. Like, it's just really, really good. Nice. Yeah, give me a minute to sort my equipment and stuff. Better helmet. Yeah. I'm going to put a jewel in my helmet. I don't really care what it does because I'm not going to keep the helmet for that long. Wait, I can't put it in?
You have to click the jewel in your inventory, and then it'll show you.
Oh, it didn't actually have a jewel. It looked like it had a jewel. What the heck? No, can some jewels only go on certain things?
No, if you look at each jewel, it has 3 attributes depending on what you put it on. And then you can only put it on things that have the little hole in the middle of it. If it doesn't have a hole in it, you can't put a jewel on it. So right now you have like one thing that you can put a jewel on that doesn't already have.
Have been very. Just ask anyone who knows me. I've never been very good at finding the holes, so this makes a lot of sense.
I am going to leave that alone.
Hey, where'd you guys? Oh, there you guys. Well, my shadow's following me. Look at that. It's freaking-
Yeah. Ray tracing.
How do I know if I'm equipping the right ring?
You
Compare?
know by looking at this, comparing specs. There's a compare button.
Hey, I'm up to rank 15. I'm loving
Well, You know, Icky, I mean, about Mecha, Bumblebee has better robot designs than the Michael Bay movies. You know, like the Michael Bay robots, they're all like way over designed and they don't look like anything, and they're just ugly. Like they don't follow Japanese design principles at all. Like Bumblebee is much closer to the traditional robot designs, so I like that about it a lot. That's separate from the story being better, which also it is better. But anyway, let's go salvage some stuff.
Under the vest. How can I help? These bits still have some life in them yet.
Oh, I'm just gonna salvage everything. All right.
Well, I finally unlocked the True Potential quest.
The Barbarian quest. Once.
Rogue.
Okay. So when you get your your class-specific quest, that's a priority for you to complete because certain key abilities are only available after you finish it.
Okay.
Dementia, that's good taste you have there. Yes, those are also my two favorite properties from childhood: Transformers and Ninja Turtles.
Oh, bear!
Oh, you weren't kidding. That's a bear. I'm low on
Bear
fury.
peace.
Yep.
It's not Blue. He's dead. No, not Blue. Blue's not dead. The bear we killed is dead.
You killed Blue.
Blue
I
will,
know, right? I'm just like,
Blue will live forever.
you racist. Kinda.
So
Papa
we could talk about Spider-Verse 2 real quick. We should.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Simu, have you seen the new Spider-Verse?
I have not. I wanted to take my son, but he's 4, and it was almost 2.5 hours long, so I decided against it.
It is
But I
pretty
wanna see
long.
it.
It is a good movie for kids in that it's very fast-paced and just utterly gorgeous. You know, like it's very stimulating. Like if I would imagine if your son likes Spider-Man, like he might be delighted by seeing a million different Spider-Man doing all kinds of wild, crazy things. That stuff's cool, you know.
Yeah, and, well, he wants to see Transformers as well, so I don't know
Ah.
which we're going to do.
Well, I'll tell you, he'll be in Transformers. He's going to be bored during the human parts, like I was.
Yeah.
I'm a grown up, but the robot parts are still quite cool. So who knows?
Yeah.
Yes. Paul's attention span is the same as a 4-year-old.
Hey,
It's a
Sometimes.
great movie. It's a great movie.
yeah. So anyway, about Spider-Verse 2, which only Galadrius and I have seen, but
I've seen it.
well, yeah, and you, but I mean out of the boys. But you're right. Okay, Brandy, can you tell us a brief version of what Spider-Verse 2 is about without being spoilery?
They didn't end it.
Okay, that's
Nice.
not what it's
No, it's what's
I know,
called
we-
a cliffhanger. It's a cliffhanger.
But
Yeah.
I'm still butthurt.
Yeah, so one thing that we did not know going into it was that it has a cliffhanger ending, and it's not a spoiler. It's just a nice thing to know, because some people are
Don't
getting
get
real
butthurt.
caught off guard by it and getting butthurt by it. Yeah, like, kids apparently really cannot handle cliffhanger endings, because I've heard of several kids, not just Brandy's, but, like, several people where the kid just gets really hung up on the fact that it doesn't end the story. But it's like, there's going to be a part 3, you know, so they will end it. You just got to wait a few months.
So now
Let
what you
me in.
really asked for?
No Pulse muted us again. No Pulse hates when we talk about stories.
What you really asked for is the multiverse. It's basically the multiverse.
So let us in.
What do you,
What the-
yeah, why won't they let us in? What do we have to do?
Because you have to do something. Since it's your quest, you should have a character you can click on.
Oh, it just
We're
opened.
in.
That wasn't me
Yes.
who did anything.
That's because you didn't get over there.
Get over here.
Oh, yeah.
Spin on the spin around to the war table.
Okay.
Da-da-da.
Well, since Brandy didn't want to give a synopsis,
I did.
what? No, that was not a synopsis at all.
It's a
But
multiverse.
we're only going to say what's in the trailer. But as you can see from the trailer, Miles Morales Spider-Man, he gets in opposition with Spider-Man 2099, right? 2099, and there's more than one trailer, so we don't want to go into too much detail, but they're at odds. Like, 2099 really doesn't want Miles to do something, Miles really wants to do it, and most of the Spider-Man are allied with 2099, so, like, you know, a lot of the movie is just their conflict. You haven't seen any of the Tom Holland ones. Jeez, Jordan. You must not like Spider-Man very much. Just be honest about it. Don't fool yourself.
Seriously,
He's honestly the best Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's easily the best Spider-Man. Unless you count the animated Miles Morales, who's really fantastic, but it's not live action, so it kind of doesn't count. But anyway, so that's the synopsis. Spider-Verse 2, like the first one is really beautiful, right? Well, part 2 is even prettier. Like, it is so gorgeous. Like, I mean, there is not an animated movie that looks as good as this movie. It just, to me, it's set the record. And what else about it? Of course, you have a ton of characters, tons of great cameos. I'm going to say there was a cameo I was looking forward to that I did not notice. I don't think Japanese Spider-Man is in this movie. Like, he's in at least one of the posters, but I didn't see him in the movie. And that's a shame because I really like Japanese Spider-Man.
Ooh, I get some iron chunks.
Ooh. Yeah.
Paul, did you go talk to the guy?
What guy? Where is he?
The quest marker?
The Vigo guy.
This guy? Oh, Vigo the Carpathian. Has he given up on capturing Oscar?
Did you accept the quest marker?
I'm talking to him.
Well, we have to go to the tablet marker at the altar of purity.
Yeah. So yeah, the soundtrack again is really good for Spider-Verse.
Oh, I'm in college
Spider-Verse
again.
2.
Woo. What's up here?
I bought the soundtrack just a day or two after seeing the movie, which I also did for the first one. And I'm not a person who enjoys hip hop. You know, like most of the hip hop that like a student would play for me or something is stuff that I can't stand and usually has ugly language and bad messages and stuff. But like apparently there's good less terrible hip hop out there because both Spider-Verse movies have such good music. Like really fits the scenes well. And it's pleasant, enjoyable music. So that's a nice thing. And we'll talk about this more when we have Tyler on mic again next week. But I do have a couple of minor complaints, and these are for me as a comic fan. You know, like I am familiar with Spider-Man 2099 from the comics, and Galadrius and Tyler and I talked about this last week. Mm-hmm. But this movie does not have the real... It gives different personalities to Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Woman, the Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. So, as somebody who is familiar with them from the comics, I do not like the personalities they gave them in the movie. But people who have never read the comics wouldn't notice that at all, you know. So, like, it's totally just something that like a purist would get hung up on. But it is a shame because, like, I mean, not that 2099 is not cool in the movie, but he's just not like the comic 2099 personality-wise, and that's a shame. But Tyler liked 2099. Well, that's good to hear, Tyler. I mean, you can tell us more about it when we have you on mic. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail, but much different. However, 2099 is not quippy and funny like regular Spider-Man, so the movie did get that right, because he is quite serious. You know?
Boss is over here.
Oh, okay, coming. Sorry. I went the wrong way. Orsova Thundera. He's a duck, though. You'll have to explain what that means, Tyler. Because I do not understand your meaning. Tyler's using some of the newfangled slang, you know?
That's slang. Oh, chest downstairs.
Downstairs. Okay. Also, I had a concern before seeing the movie. Well, no, we just won't talk about that. But anyway, it's really good. Just understand it has a cliffhanger, so the story is not wrapped up. And that's okay, especially if you know, I mean, like if you can prepare yourself for it, I think you'll actually enjoy that a little better. Watching his language. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, Tyler, I mean, he is that in the movie, but he is not that in the comics, so it's a weird thing. Wow, what a gorgeous movie, though. Did you have anything else to add about it, Galadrius?
I thought it was terrific, and I know a lot of people were upset about that cliffhanger and no post-credits, but I think it's exceptionally well done.
a little bit of post credits would have been nice, even if it just some little funny scene with like a comedic character, maybe, you know, just a little something would have been fine. They should have done it.
There is well, I don't want to get into deep spoiler territory, but there was a rumor that the deleted scene that was supposed to be post credits involved a certain villain and him taking his revenge.
Interesting.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah, no, Tyler's right. It is easily better than any MCU movie. I mean, people who... The MCU movies, one of the problems that they have, and I like the MCU, but it's just like they're ever more artificial, you know, ever more green screeny and less well choreographed and all those things, and they're not shot in real locations so much of the time, etc. And that's not a problem for Spider-Verse, because the whole thing is just gorgeous animation, you know?
On the Grail.
Oh, so go to the chest over the right first. Thank you for that. Oh, I just killed a frozen person. Oh, gold, give me that.
Let it go.
Yeah, so, you know, Spider-Verse, this one actually got delayed, and it's understandable, because, like, look at how much work they put into the animation. And the story is very, very well written. Like, they thought so many things out. There's connections to the first movie that you wouldn't expect, and they made them, like... There's references to things outside of the movie, you know, like just to general Spider-Man stuff and general movie stuff you wouldn't expect. So clever. Whee! I slid down. So if you have not...
Did you pick up the items so that your screen turns red?
My screen never turned red.
You never picked up the item?
What item?
The quest item that you're supposed to have in your selected...
What does it look like?
Check where your quick quest marker is sending you.
Where am I?
In the middle of the winter.
Okay, so it looks like I picked it up.
Yeah, so only one of us can get it seems.
Okay.
Okay, done.
But anyway, my final thing to say about Spider-Verse this week is if you have not seen it yet, just go see it. There's no reason to wait. It is phenomenal. I hardly ever get, you know, I'm a critically minded person. There's movies are very rarely so good that I can just say, hey, this movie is fantastic. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, my little complaints about some of the personalities, that's not actually a problem with the movie. That's just my problem with resolving it with how the comics are different. But yeah, perfect, wonderful movie.
Is it in 3D?
It is not in 3D. Which I don't mind a bit, but our friend Low Sweet, friend of the stream, Canadian friend, he prefers things to be in 3D, so he's sad. And our old crazy friend Matt Young, he probably would find it to be a downside that it has no 3D as well. Japanese
Nice
Spider-Man
job.
is not really a Power Ranger. But he's a tokusatsu hero, so it's kind of like it in a way. Anyway.
Oh, we gotta get the central object, whoever has it. Oh, there we go.
Altar of Martyrdom.
Feel the sting of your wounds. Let the ice into your bones.
Oh, Icky, you should like movies more. Poor Icky, if it's not working or helping out with a stream, he doesn't care about it.
I have the item now, so...
Oh, he's got the package. He's got the football.
I don't know what the hell to do with it. Heck,
Follow
Check them out on pause.
go to the quest marker.
Thank you for sharing the articles, Icky. Not a real good writing week for me. Even though it's reduced hours, working summer school, reduced hours, you know, like it's still been kind of tiring. We're dealing with kids whose abilities are very low compared to the average student, and
Chippewa, lead
they need a lot of
lead the
help.
way.
So it's kind of emotionally taxing.
Like this stream. No, I'm just kidding.
Appropriate.
Paul constantly falling behind is emotionally taxing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're supposed to be looking at stream chat and talking to the viewers, so.
Whoop. Oh, I got a level 16. Ooh, I leveled up.
There's Jordan hating on Spider-Man again. At least you've come to terms with your dislike for Spider-Man, Jordan.
Ah, he hates me. Oh, yeah, I have the item. That's why. Ah!
No, you're a warrior, so you're going to have a high chance of just creating him or
Okay,
calling him, whatever you
it's
call it.
in. Got
Yeah,
it. Yay.
no pulse. I don't do summer school because I like it or anything. It is just purely financial need. Same with Brandy Cats.
Okay, who wants to get it this time?
Oh wait, I need this gold over here. There we go. Did someone get
With
it?
me, there's.
Yep.
It's good. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. But with me, it's also. I feel like I have the best chance of helping them.
Out of the available people?
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
You do. She's very good at dealing with low ability students.
So this way?
And I'm
You
really not
stay.
that good at it, but I try. So, we never talked about Shazam 2. I guess we should try to talk about that. How many of you guys have seen Shazam 2?
I have.
Unfortunately, I must admit that I have as well.
I have not.
It was not very good at all. You didn't miss anything.
You know, I didn't feel that way. I like it okay. Let's just briefly say what Shazam 2 is about. It is about Shazam and his fellow family, the Captain Marvel family, or whatever they're supposed to be called. They are doing their hero thing, and they are not super great at it, but they keep trying.
There's a chest down here.
And then you have these goddesses, these evil goddesses from another world who come and attack. And that's pretty much the whole plot right there. So, was there anything in particular you didn't like about it, Tom?
It just was badly told. And character was inconsistent.
Well, that's a big boy right there.
I will say Shazam himself is a bit dumb in Shazam 2. Like, I feel like part 1 had more of a contrast between Billy Batson and his Shazam form. He's a bit of a dummy in this, but I don't know, I didn't hate it or anything. I think the action is pretty good. It's very green screeny in parts, you know, but I don't know. I think a lot of the charm from the first movie is still present. It's just a little bit less grounded, you know, and like bigger, more CG type threats, but
Pick it up,
still
Paul.
liked it. All right, I'm retrieving it.
Oh, sorry, I got it.
Be right back, guys. Give me a minute.
Icky says that you're very patient, Brandy Bell.
Hold up, he ran to somewhere.
Okay, well, let's check our inventory then while we're
thank
waiting.
you.
Okay,
I do put up
Yeah.
with Paul after all.
that's true. I'm a lot.
Only sometimes.
Question is a lot of what? Paul, you might want to check your stats because you leveled.
I did, but I'm just assigning things randomly, you know?
Yes, and also check your expertise. You'll find that if you use specific weapon types, they buff. So if you haven't been paying attention to your expertise, it is something to be mindful of.
Like, I honestly wish you could just click auto assign and it would just do stuff. Like, I don't like...
That would completely defeat the purpose of skill trees.
It would.
So first, whenever you pick a skill, a main skill, upgrade the paths on that skill.
To make it better? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I put in some points.
And then those secondary orb things are just boosters, basically. They can be useful if you pick ones that complement your main skill.
Gotcha. I just hopped back to town to sell things. Wow. Oh, man, we're towards the end of the stream, aren't we?
Yep.
Dang. Did we show off everything we wanted to show off?
I don't know, did we?
Heck if I know.
We didn't get anywhere.
Oh, we got... Well, I mean, we didn't do any major story things, but I can live with that. Yeah.
You know Paul's going to quit playing. He's going to turn this off and never pick it up again. A game that
No.
requires him to pay attention is forbidden.
No. This... I like this game, and especially because you guys like it, and it's co-op and all that. I, of course, would like to play it more. Everybody, we've been playing Diablo IV for Xbox. It is also available on PlayStation, and PC. On PC, you get it through Battle.net. It's not on Steam, unfortunately. It is Steam Deck compatible, though. You can install the Battle.net version on a Steam Deck, I've heard, and that's good. And this game has cross-play between Xbox and PlayStation, because CMUChippewa is on PlayStation, and we've been playing with him. Anyway, this is a $70 game. It's a little bit expensive, but it is a huge, robust game. People who like Diablo love this game. This is not something that you could be disappointed with. Like, you buy this and you like Diablo, you're going to love it. So, huge thanks to Perfect Zero for gifting it to the stream. Thanks to Icky for running the contest. He's always so helpful with that. And let's thank our co-host, Perfect Zero. Tom, also, thanks for playing along with us, dude. Always fun.
Always a pleasure.
Excellent.
Even when it's not.
CMUChippewa, Paul, thank you for playing too. It's always nice to see and hear from you, dude.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Heck yeah. And Galadrius, thanks for fixing your Discord mic issues and playing along with us.
Yep, sorry it took so long.
Brandy Bell, thanks for helping out as well on mic.
You're always welcome.
All right, thanks to our viewers for being awesome, super cool dudes. And extra special thanks to our subscribers for keeping the stream afloat, because they're the best of the best. So remember, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game. We always give out cool prizes. So we hope you'll join us whenever you can. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
Peace and chicken grease.
And on a whole little SOBs.
Since Tyler's not in the stream, we gotta take care of that business.
What? It sounded like he was here.
No, there you go. Magic. Magic of the voice changing.
Thank you, Sperry Berry Beast. Jordan, I'm an idiot. Oh, nice. I'm an idiot's birthday is next weekend. Everybody, our friend Ima is a streamer too, so let's make sure that we watch him and help him celebrate his birthday if he does stream for it.
All right, well, have a good night, guys.
Night.
Good night.
Not all.
Homie Drew, thanks a lot. Mongbox, we're glad you hung out with us. It's always great to see you too. Brelmeister, really nice hanging out with you as well.